Yo guys, what's up? It's gamer gamer little Schumer 18 right here. Just back with some random video that I want to make right now. I don't usually make too many videos on YouTube right now, but today I got something I wanted to talk about. Today I want to talk about all these wood shop projects that I did back in wood shop. As many of you may not know, yes, back when I was in high school, I used to be part of a wood shop class. It's just not something that I was ever really proud of being in, just because if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, wood shop was really not for me. All right, the first time I ever got put in wood shop back in August, which was just not a really good year for me. I wasn't really ready for that, crap whatsoever. But unfortunately, as a senior, I only had at least one day to change out of that class, and unfortunately, I missed the opportunity. Now, there is, of course, something that just goes on in my school, even when it comes to you wanting to change classes on the first day of school. See, if you're only a freshman, you only have at least 4 days or 5 days to change a class. If you're a sophomore, you only have about at least 3 days to change your class. And if you're a junior, you only have about at least 2 days to change out of that class. And oh man, this is just straight up unfair for seniors like myself. But get this. Sorry. Get this. If you're sorry about that. I got something stuck in my throat. But if you're basically a senior, you only have about at least 1 day. 1 day to actually change out that class. Even when you're a senior for 1 day. Come on, bro. You couldn't even at least just give us the same amount of days the freshmen actually got for all grade throughout sophomore, junior, and senior. Hold on, let's try again. So sophomore, junior, and senior? Come on, bro. That just seems unfair. You know what I'm saying, guys? For real. It is unfair. But yeah, I didn't really have the opportunity to change out of that class for being in wood shop with that Mr. Oatman, who is kind of a dick, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Really, he is a dick. That guy always had a bad habit of insulting students 24/7. Hell, I even remember seeing him this one time when we were doing some wood shop against some triangular wooden piece with nails and stuff like that. He just straight up threw away 2 other students' projects that they worked so very hard on, all just because another student just came by to help him. And believe me, he really is pretty ruthless, kind of a dick. Glad I don't have to deal with that guy anymore. Believe me, I don't even know what his problem actually is. I don't know if it has anything to do with him having marriage struggles. I doubt he wasn't married. Or better yet, that the school not being able to actually pay his salary because, how it is for teachers whenever, the schools these days can't even afford to pay teachers' salaries. And let me tell you, it's just pretty sad, yet something that just makes me feel real bad for all those teachers just trying to give students an education. But anyways, enough about that. Here are the woodshop projects that I worked on. See, the first one I got right here is this whiteboard right here. As you can tell, back in woodshop, I had to, I did of course get some help from a couple of guys that, worked in woodshop. Of course, when I first joined woodshop, it was just not what I really expected. It was completely all boys. Originally, there was, in fact, one girl from that class, but she ended up probably, just changing that class just because, for all I know, it probably wasn't for her, and that's alright, because, woodshop doesn't really have to be for like everybody, especially for like the boys and girls, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, no big deal. But anyways, yeah. Here I got this whiteboard right here. Not much I can really like talk about it though, other than the fact that, well, it wasn't really that easy for me to work on. Yeah, you could actually like draw on this thing. Yeah, it's just the reason why it sounds like that's because it's got so much dust right here. Yeah, it really got on my fingers. It's like one thing about like, dust gets everywhere and it always comes back. So yeah. And yeah, on the back, it's like really nothing special though. Yeah, right, that right there is my name right there because, I had to like, usually whenever you get done, you like, finishing your woodshop project, you have to put your name on the back just so no one steals it. And that's for the best. And 8th hour, which was like the last class I took it when I first, had to take woodshop, was my last class of, 8th hour. Yeah. And I also even have this thing right here. Now, if you guys are probably like wondering like what the heck this thing actually is, it's basically like I think it's supposed to be something that it's like what is it called again? Oh yeah, it's something that it's like used to like, feed the birds. It's like a bird's nest, I think maybe. I'm not really too sure, honestly. Really, when I first like made this, I wasn't really like too sure like what purpose does this thing even serve until I realized, oh yeah, it's supposed to like use it to like, I don't know, feed the birds or just give it a little feed the birds, just, pour some bird seed or whatever seeds in there and just let the birds just munch away all those seeds. But really it's more of a bird's nest or whatever. I'm not sure, okay? It's been a long time since I even like, had even build a bird's nest. This one I also got some help on just for like the string right here. Yeah, I ended up picking green because like, green's kind of my favorite color, but it's also other, but I do in fact got other colors besides green. And then I also even got this one as well. Which this one's a dog project that I myself ended up working on. And as you can tell, this thing is actually just, meant for storage. So you can just store some like stuff in here, like, I don't know, like snacks or supplies. Mostly nothing. Here's the back. It's nothing too special though. And I know before you guys probably wonder, why is there some like red stuff right here and on its mouth? Well, that's because, when I first like, got this project out, I noticed it did in fact have a hole and just thought, well, instead of basically like, trying to restart the project, because I ain't gonna do that crap, I decided to like, paint some blood right here just to make a bit of a, rabies dog, to make it look like this dog right here had just got bitten by like, I don't know, like a fox or a squirrel or something that had rabies. It tried to be put down, but unfortunately the person who was, supposed to put down the dog unfortunately missed and just ended up hitting right here. Yeah. I even gave it some angry eyebrows and some red eyes right here, just to show the effects of, a rabies dog. And so, yeah, that's all I gotta say about these, woodshop products, honestly. So, yeah, that's just what I have to say. So, yeah, I really hope you guys, enjoyed the video. Oh, I do also plan on selling these one day at a garage sale, only because, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really use these all that much, so I just plan on just, selling these at a garage sale just because, why not? Why not just sell some stuff that I can sometimes not use, like some books, mostly some Darwin Wimpy Kid books, and a Roblox action figure that I don't know if anyone wants, because, I don't know if anybody even plays, Roblox anymore, or even wants to collect the Roblox toys. And, yeah, that's it. So, yeah, Bye, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications so that you guys can be notified of a video every time I post. So, yeah, bye, guys.